warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, how's your holiday? What do you usually do during your holiday? Do you like to go somewhere to have vacation with your friends or family, or just laying down on your bed? Okay, now for you who like to go somewhere to spend your holiday, I with my friend have a good recommendation for you, especially for you who like to go to historical place. Do you want to know? Just keep watching.
Cangkuang is a small 8th century sea-faced candi located in Kampung Pulo Village, Cangkuang, Kecamatan Leles, Garut Regency, West Java, Indonesia. The temple is one of very few Hindu-Buddhist temples discovered in West Java. Cangkuang Temple was discovered by the historical team of Leles on 9 December 1996. The research team, sponsored by Mr. E.J. Hattaji as a CV Harumun, was under the coordination of Professor Harsoyo Ukat Chandra Sasmita, the leader of Islamic History and Archaeological Institution, and the students of Bandung IKIP, Teacher Training Institute. The excavation carried out was inspired by the notes of Father Main in his book of Notulen Batavia Genotype, published in 1893, saying that there were an old graveyard and a damaged statue in the village of Cangkuang. It is said that the discoveries are located in a hill of Kampung Pulo. The graveyard and the statue of Shiva were discovered by the team. The old graveyard thus belonged to Mbah Arif Muhammad, considered as the forefather of local people. At the beginning of the excavation, there was seen a heap of rocks, likely ruin of a temple, with the old grave nearby and of the statue of Shiva lying among the ruins of the building. Discovering the andesite rock blocks, the team, under the leadership of Chandra Sasmita, became sure that the place around the space was originally standing a temple. Local people usually exploit the blocks of the rocks to build the tombs. To their convincing, they began to dig out the location. The team found the foundation of the temple of 4.5 to 4.5 meters and the spreading rocks nearby the gravestone of Mbah Arif Muhammad. These initial discoveries have encouraged the historical team and the archaeological institution to do further excavation at the location immediately. The excavation was carried out until 1986. The process of renovation was carried out during 1974 until 1975, and the reconstruction was done at 1976, covering the frame of the body, the roof, and the Shiva statue, and a Joglo museum. The museum was intended to keep and to register the archaeological articles and of archaeological remains from throughout of Garut district. In carrying out the renovation in 1974, the rocks of the temple were discovered as the parts of the temple's foot. The main impediment for temple reconstruction was missing of the rocks. Only 40% of the whole original rocks were found. Hence, the raised part were constructed with the mixture of the stones, cement, split coral, sand, and iron. The Cangkuang Temple was the parts of the remains firstly renovated. It was aimed to build historical missing link between Purnawarman and Pajajaran. The scientists came to their conclusion that Candi Cangkuang was built at 8th century, referring to the following consideration. First, the decay condition of the rocks. 2. The plain forms or no relief. After being renovated, the temple seems have the measure appropriate to the circumstance of the nature. The total height of the building is 8.5 meters. The body of the temple is standing on the longitudinal foot of 4.5 to 4.5 meters. The roof were arranged in row forming pyramid. Along each side of the row is decorated by a kind of a little crown like similar to the temple of Gedong Sangga. The entrance gate into the temple is on the east side. To the gate, one should pass through the stairs of 75 centimeters in width and 1 meters in height. The entrance gate is flanked by the walls forming the frame. There is no carved decoration at the gate's frame. Presently, the entrance gate into the room is set a door of iron log trellis. There is a room of 2.2 meters square inside the temple, and the height is 3.38 meters. The statue of Shiva of 62 centimeters is in the center of the room. It is said that here is a hole of centimeters in depth underneath the statue, but it cannot be proved as no one is allowed to enter in the room. The statue is called by Archa.
Now, what we can find in Cangkuang tourist attraction and how can we go there? Since Cangkuang become tourist destination, we can start the journey to go there from Leles Regency Square. Buses, microbuses, cars, motorcycles, bicycles, horse-drawn carriages, and other public transportation are milling about around the Leles Regency Square, which is located on the edge of the roadway between Bandung and Garut. In the corner of the square facing west, from which usually tourists come, stands a large signpost indicating direction to Situ Cangkuang or Lake of Cangkuang, and stating it is a tourist attraction. Road with no more than 5 meters is full twist and makes the vehicle run winding and creeping because the driver must be alert at every turn. Because of such circumstances, touristic buses are difficult to pass, but buses of 3 quarters in size. They also must compete with another road users. In some places, there are even a very sharp bend, so the driver of the vehicle should be very careful and restrain the rate of their vehicle. Except for these bicycles and motorcycles, one presets another vehicle nearly impossible. And if by chance two rather large vehicles are passing each other, then they should wait to give an opportunity to and let another pass. Peeling asphalt make the road dusty and perforated. Stones are scattered everywhere, and gaping holes can be seen here and there. As a result, during rainy season, these holes are forming small pools of brownish water because the water is mixing with the soil. Here, Cangkuang tourism does not only provide light scene, it also offers others which attract tourists to come. Tourists therefore do not come to the Cangkuang village only for enjoying its natural beauty. They also come to see the temple, the museum, the Arif Muhammad shrine, and the living tradition of Kampung Pulo for generations. The combination of various types of tourist attraction in the Cangkuang makes such a categorization of tourism is not easy. Situ Cangkuang scenery with mountain range background could attract those who want to enjoy the beauty of nature. Those who are interested in history and archaeological objects, however, the Cangkuang temple and the museum may offer them information to increase their knowledge. But those who are interested in tradition and culture, community life in Kampung Pulo can give additional information. In addition, those who believe in the sanctity of a grave, sacred tomb, and Arif Muhammad may become an interesting site to visit. What is important to note here is that the purposes of tourists coming to the Cangkuang are rarely separated each other. Almost all tourists come to the Cangkuang combine all the above objectives at the same time. So we may say that tourists come to the Cangkuang may enjoy a trip on a raft across the Situ while they look around at the panorama of mountain scenery, and these are followed by visiting the Hindu temple of Cangkuang, the tomb of Arif Muhammad Museum, and seeing life of and having nice talk with the community of Kampung Pulo.
Well, everyone, what do you think about Candi Cangkuang? It is beautiful, right? So Candi Cangkuang can be your destination for holiday with family, with friends, or with boyfriend maybe if you have. So that's all videos about Candi Cangkuang. Hope you like it, and thank you for watching. See you, bye bye.